Welcome everyone to another edition of Big V TV Monday night. Steve Chalmers joined by Craig Freeman once again. No man in the middle, he's gone fishing. McKinnon obviously out of the Big V finals. We'll touch on that a little bit more tomorrow night when we speak about the seniors. Hopefully he can catch some nice fish. Bring some back for us to eat.
It's an interesting decision. Literally, as soon as he lost that night on a plane out of here, we haven't spoken to him. Apparently, he hasn't stopped crying since.
Interesting.
I wish I could say I'm sad.
More on that tomorrow night. Tonight, Youth League divisions. Only the 3 games to touch on. Two of those grand final game ones. But first, post-season, a little bit of action happening. Obviously, our yearly Big V Awards night. When's that on this year?
22nd of September, new venue, Melbourne Pavilion in Flemington. It's going to be incredible. Get down, get your whole team around, get a table, bring your friends, bring your family. Great night, you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, fantastic night last year, a little bit different to years past. Hopefully, more of the same this year. Hopefully, we get a great crowd down. They're always good value once they take the basketball stuff off and, glitz and glam.
Hit the red carpet.
Hit the red carpet. It's always good to see our Big V community out and about on that night. But let's touch on the week that was on last weekend. Youth League 2 Women, it was the preliminary final. The winner got to face Casey in a 3-game series beginning this week, and it was Frankston defeating Pakenham.
Yeah, this might be another reason Justin is crying. We know he's a big Pakenham fan. Frankston had great form on the home deck through the regular season, and it didn't end on this night. They had a 22-11 second quarter, and that really set them up for the win. Annabelle Fitter has been great all season and continued her good work with 15 and 8. But they had a double-double from Tori Jackson and Alice Yates with 13 points as well. For Pakenham, Cootsie maybe not as good as she has been all season.
Yeah, just a quiet night. Had about 8 points and 10 rebounds, but just wasn't as influential as she once was.
Great work from Frankston there, but they'll probably bounce back pretty hard on their home deck, and I think it's going to be a great series still.
Sarah Thompson, 14 points and 7 rebounds for the Warriors. Samantha Neal, 5 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 steals. It was a great season from Pakenham. I think they finished second in the end. Did lose home court in the first week of finals and obviously bowed out this past weekend. So we have a Frankston and Casey grand final series. It all kicks off at Frankston this weekend. More times, more details throughout the week. Head to bigv.com.au for that. Youth League 2 men. It was the same 2 associations battling it out in game 1 of the grand final series. It started at the Coliseum, but it didn't end well for the Warriors.
Yeah, once again, Justin's team goes down. He hasn't had a great weekend. Frankston came out and just jumped out of the blocks and really didn't look back from there. Ended up running out 21-point winners, which is no mean feat on the away from your home deck in finals. They shot 46% from the field for the game. Cleary had a great game, 24 points. Ryan Wells had 22 points, 5 assists, and Tristan Lloyd with a casual 16 and 16.
Yeah, the Blues certainly finished the better. Lee Belton, 18 points. Tommy Greer, 11 points, 16 rebounds for the Warriors. And of course, Youth League 1 Women was probably built up as the biggest grand final of the weekend. It was at Boardman Stadium. We saw the signs. The signs made a reappearance out at Sunbury. And I'm telling you what, it put them over the line because Sunbury 78 defeated Keilor 75 in game 1. And there was only one player on the court, really. And it happened to be the most clutch player probably in the competition, let alone Youth League 1 Women, because Chloe AnG.O.A.T has had an absolute game and a half, 26 points, 10 rebounds, shot 8 of 12 from the field, 9 of 10 from the free throw line as well. And she potentially hit the biggest shot of her career.
With the game tied, was it? Because they ended up winning by 3. With the game tied,
game tied,
she nailed a ridiculously big 3-pointer to come up huge for Sunbury. We know you have to win your first one on your home deck, and she really couldn't have played any better.
Probably came out of the final timeout, put her head up, looked at the grandstand, had a look at what was up and around the stadium. Hashtag Angus from the Hangers reappeared. She knew that it was her time to shine. No disrespect to the rest of her teammates because they absolutely stood tall around her. Ali Stewart had 14, Naomi Stowers 9 points, had 6 steals, so she was excellent on the defensive end. Tasia Overby, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals for Keilor. Amelia Velado had 18 and 6 as well. But really, Saturday night was all about one player.
Yeah, but this is a great preview for the next few games as well. There's going to be a brilliant series. We've got stars on both teams, on both sides of the ball. Angers came up huge, and I think we're gonna need another performance like that from her if Sunbury want to take the win.
Yeah, absolutely. The series now shifts to Keilor next week, next Saturday, Game 2, Game 3 if necessary on Sunday afternoon. We wish both those two teams luck. Tomorrow night, we recap the seniors.
Mm-hmm.
There was a host of semi-finals, Game 2, some Game 3s went the distance, and of course some preliminary finals which surprised some. It certainly surprised me. I don't know if it surprised you, but the two of us will be back tomorrow night to talk all about that. For next week, Youth League 2 Women Grand Final, Casey and Frankston, Game 2s and Game 3s for Youth League 2 Men and Youth League 1 Women. We'll catch you tomorrow night, 5:30 PM on Big V TV. See you then.